Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo podcast. Kathy, me, and we're going to do a trailer reaction today, right there.
Insane like me? We're going to do this trailer reaction, and then we actually have a screener, and we're going to review the film. So you guys can get a taste, like we're about to. We have not seen this trailer yet. The reason I'm really excited about this, it stars Eric Roberts, who I love. Always have, just like Eric Roberts. It also stars Britt Bankhead, who wrote and produced this, and also Grace Patterson. That's very cool.
Oh, Eric Roberts. So, I mean, if people only think of him from the Batman films or whatever, his early stuff is pretty amazing. He's still great. He's still out there doing amazing stuff.
He always brings something unique. He's kind of like Nick Cage, like that. Like you're gonna get some kind of unique take on any character. It's just
he does have that quirk.
He can do.
Only he can do. That is the thing that so many distinctive actors have a quirk to them that you can't not look at when he's on screen.
He does have a famous sister also.
She's out there trying to become an actress. I think at this point she's
not in this. This is Eric's gig. This is his jam. But I'm excited because I love a kind of horror genre type film, and this one sounds like one of those.
Projector. Okay, I got my prop. You ready? I'm gonna mark it. And quiet on the set. Quiet. Everybody, quiet.
Shut up.
He's back. How come he's not in jail? They never found Samantha's body.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Oh, there he is.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Something's been going on in this town for a while now.
Calm down. What happened?
Did it bite you? There's a monster in the woods, you idiot.
Oh. Vampires?
Keep him away from the hotel.
What's happening? Vampires? Whoa.
Wake up.
Whoa. What is that?
Mr. Morgan. What do you think?
Oh,
Yeah, you still seeing Samantha?
This thing took my sister, and there's not a damn thing either of you can do to stop me.
Try to move on, Margaret.
All right. Holy shit. Okay. So is he insane? I don't think so. I feel like they almost showed too much. I feel like they should have held back a little on the vampires, but still it looks really fun. I mean, they have a lot going on in this. We have
there's a lot going on here.
Look like how serial killer unless he's actually torturing the vampires. I couldn't tell. He had an axe, and we did see a severed head.
Yeah. It's just one
Eric
of the
Roberts is the sheriff.
Vampire, right?
I can't. Well, a stake in the heart.
But then I think like in some vampire lore, you have to cut the head off. Too,
oh, yeah, I think you're right. And he's burning it. Looks like he's going to throw it in the fire. So he's like, he is getting rid of it. I think this looks really fun. I love like a good, like just off the wall, kind of crazy vampire story that just, it isn't trying to be elegant or spooky. And this is like kind of like if it's down and gritty, kind of like, Near Dark, where it has like, it's a little more gritty. Like if there were vampires, like it'd be how it would be. They basically be criminals. They would probably be really brutal and like wouldn't care because why should they? They're vampires. So they become very, they start like just wiping out of town, and the sheriff's like, "What the hell?" I don't know. I like it because it looks like lots of violence. Bring it on, I say.
Well, it looks to me like a classic, classic example of a low budget horror film. I love the love in films like that. Like they're trying to make something. It has that kind of visceral, homemade feel to it that kind of adds to the presence of films like this, in my opinion. I mean, there's some films that have that because it looks like it was shot in real locations. It looks like it was shot by a crew that was into it and in love with the idea of making a movie and making a horror film.
Independent, indie, low budget. I like that because when it comes to horror, it's very forgiving genre because low budget, you can still bring on the scares. And they're
Yeah,
actually
it's
being
about
very ambitious because they have a lot of effects. They're having to do practical stuff, and they're having like vampires. You have to deal with the teeth. You got to deal with all the blood, and then we have some violence, like a severed head. Like that's a lot of effects for a low budget movie. So they're bringing it. It's pretty ambitious, I would say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely ambitious, but it's got that. To me, the trailer had that feel of an independent film, which I really like when it's done right. You know, when you can tell it's done by people who are doing it because they're fired up to do it, not because they're getting $600,000 to do it, but because they love horror films.
Looks like the blonde woman, who's probably Grace Patterson, is the disappeared girlfriend.
Oh.
I guess when he comes back, he uncovers the whole the nest of vampires that probably lives in this town that's creating a lot of missing people. And then we have Eric Roberts, the sheriff, who's going to have to come around to believing this is happening because what else could it be when you're shooting people and they don't die, right? Looks fun. I really like seeing Eric Roberts in this. I think it's cool he did it. They probably had him for a day, but I love that he came in. They were letting him carry a gun. They're letting him do some violence. That's awesome. I mean, he probably had a good time
doing some action.
Yeah, and I love a vampire movie. I love them, just no matter what. It's like I'll watch a vampire movie. This, again, like you said, low budget. Looks like they really cared about the material. I think it looks really fun and ambitious. So I'm excited to see the movie. So we'll do a review of this.
Often vampires come back around in the consciousness, in the media, where I don't know how somebody could measure this out in terms of how many years go by where there's not much vampire stuff, and then all of a sudden there's some vampire stuff, and then not much vampire, and werewolves. I remember when werewolves were the big thing, and now I think there's a little bit of a resurgence with vampires.
Yes, they'll never really go out of style because they're such a great thing to have around.
I hear they're doing a remake of Salem's Lot.
Oh, that's right, with possibly William Sadler.
Yes, with our new friend William Sadler. And check out that interview
check out the interview with William Sadler.
Yeah,
we'll find.
Very.
But
cool
in the meantime,
interview.
Let us know what you think of this trailer and what you think of what's your favorite Eric Roberts movie. What's your favorite vampire movie? If you could do a vampire movie, what would yours look like? That's what I'm saying. So let us know.
Yeah, too many vampire movies.
No, there's never too many. So bring it on. Bring on the indie vampires. Yay! All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.